Rolling.
Hello and welcome to Dermis Mondays. I'm Craig.
I'm Ali.
And I'm Ollie.
First time at the Witty residence.
Yeah, for me, yeah. I assume you've been before.
Many a time.
Many times, yeah.
This feels like normality.
Yeah.
It does, yeah.
Getting out.
It's good to be back here.
It's very
Again.
nice.
It's only been a week for me, but
So it's only a few hours before Dermis Monday drops live, but we've just been chewing the fat about songwriting and how we're going to progress with the band and how we're going to write songs. So I think it's quite interesting, really.
yeah, we come up with like a few different ideas that we could potentially try out over obviously the coming months of like how we're going to write the songs and, you know, do it like together and obviously, you know, alone as well.
yeah. So always come up with the idea that we should try and do one each a month
Yeah.
as a just a kind of experiment.
Yeah.
So all this started because we've been saying like always come up with a few ideas. I've come up with a few ideas recently, and Ali, an idea came to him.
In a dream.
In a dream.
It wasn't a dream, and I woke up a couple of days ago and I had a song going on in my head, and that's not happened. I don't think that's ever happened to me before.
No?
No, I don't think so. But like, I remember waking up and I had this bass line in my head, and I fell asleep again, and then I woke up and it was still there, and it just developed into this song.
You're quite lucky that it was still there, because that's the worst thing when you have a great idea and you don't get something down at the time, and then you just go to sleep again and you're like, oh my god, what was that?
But I couldn't forget it, and I woke up and my foot was tapping on the end of the bed, and I was like, oh, I can feel the beat for this, I can feel the rhythm, I can feel the sounds that are going on, and I could hear the synth parts and just stuff that was going on, and I thought, I need to get in and start putting this down.
So how did you put it down?
I've not put it down.
You did?
I did. I recorded it on my phone.
I think we should play that right now.
No, it's really embarrassing.
Yeah, voice notes are very personal.
They're
not the kind of things that you're ever
personal.
likely to hear.
Yeah.
But
When you hear it, it takes a wee second, and then all of a sudden you hear the full song.
yeah,
But to everyone else, it just sounds like that.
That's all I need. That's all I
Yeah.
need, and I know what the song should sound like.
you're very brave to show that. A lot of people just wouldn't do
No.
it.
But that's the thing. That's the birth of an idea.
Yeah, that's how
Amazing.
it starts.
But when I heard it, I heard it starting off like really minimalist and quite kind of sparse, but then like getting to a crescendo of
Different sounds.
mayhem
And
ideas.
eruption.
Yeah, mayhem. Yeah, no, it got me thinking about writing songs for the band. You know, you've predominantly come with most of the sounds.
Just that
And
was
stuff
just the
like
way it started.
Yeah.
But it always was the idea to try and collaborate as much as possible.
Yeah, otherwise what's the point of being a band?
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it was just the way that we got started, was that it was through me coming to the studio and stuff, and it was my
Yeah.
songs we were working on. So I've had an idea, which is getting creative with how we actually write songs in the first place. So one of the things Ali was saying was like, it's easy to have over time you have a lot of ideas. So since the album, I've got a lot of ideas that I've not recorded or done anything with. But that's just a natural thing you get from practicing and playing. But I think there's other ways to come up with a song. And Brian Eno, if anyone's a fan of him, he came up with various ways of writing songs. So one of the things he had was, he actually had a deck of cards that had different things on them.
Mm-hmm.
And you would draw a card from the deck and you would have to do whatever it said on it. So that was like one of his methods. Another one he done with the Talking Heads was he gave everyone a tempo and a key, and recorded the parts separately and then stitched them all together to make a song. So that's how he recorded Doon Doon Doon.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Oh yeah, okay. And that's
what
a
is
great
that song?
song. So
What is that song called?
Once in a
Once in a
lifetime.
lifetime.
Once in a lifetime. That's just an example, but he done it with countless bands. You know, he's a big time producer.
Yeah.
That
and countless
particular
songs.
idea that you said, because you told us that idea before, obviously we started filming, and that instantly kind of made me excited. Like, I think that's a really good idea. If you have like a general, like a couple of things to tie everything together,
Yeah,
you
a
can
couple of
basically more or less put
rules.
yourselves in each
Yeah.
like a different room, and just not even hear what the other person's doing, and then just see what happens.
In your own
Like,
time, you know, like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the joy of it. We could just send files about and emails and stuff.
Yeah.
But also, I had an idea we could do a Bohemian Rhapsody style song where we each record a bit of a song and then combine them. Again, with maybe like a couple of rules, like the same key,
Tempo.
It might not even have to
Maybe
be the
not
same key.
tempo, because
Maybe not tempo.
Like I definitely like to do some songs where there's almost like different chapters in the songs as well, which is very
Well,
progressive. but-
you could do it in a more rough way where you just come up with the idea and don't put too much effort into recording it.
Yeah.
And then we get together and say, right, how are we going to make this idea go into that idea?
Well,
There's
that's
so many
another-
ways.
That's another thing we spoke about, and it's about not getting too obsessed with the sound when you're coming up with an idea, and just more like just being stripped back, so having the instrument, putting that down.
Yeah.
So yeah, you might only end up with a demo of like, say, keys or guitar and vocal, but nothing else.
Yeah.
But in a way that's good, because that means when you throw it to the other guys,
It's room.
yeah, it's completely blank. Like, they don't know what I'm thinking, and likewise. So yeah, that's when you come up with some
And then
interesting shit.
another idea to write a song, which I want to do, is just old school, be a 3-piece band and write the song like as a band.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that's really
Traditional.
exciting. One of the things that's really exciting for me is that we're all songwriters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You've written songs, I've written songs, Ollie, you've written songs, and we've got lots of different ideas. And I suppose it's just finding the time and energy to get those ideas
It's not even finding the
down
time,
and
it's making a point of doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And-
That's the
and
thing.
committing.
Yeah.
To it. Because we've all, see when you start it, the time will find itself. If you really love it, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Once you get started, it's hard to stop. The part
And it
is you
is-
need to just commit, you know.
I think it is about setting yourself not massive kind of deadlines, but something to aim for as well. That helps. I don't know about you guys, but it helps
Yeah.
for me. Like, because otherwise, you know, you'll find time will just slide.
Well, we done it with the album, but that the songs were written, so it's a different thing for us for doing it for writing, because at the same time you don't want to force writing.
No,
But
you
between the-
definitely don't want to do that. but-
Between the three of us though, it's a different thing, because all you need is a small bit of the idea, and then it's just going to grow arms and legs before you know it.
I felt like getting that song in my mind at the time. When I woke up, I was like, I need to get that down. I need to record it. I need to have some kind of thing. So definitely have something to present and let you guys work on.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That is
I'm
exciting.
excited to hear it.
It'll be amazing.
It's going to be amazing.
To let it stew is a thing as well. I
Yeah.
think it's very important, just to let the idea settle in your mind, and maybe another thing will come, and maybe you'll remember it. Like, there'll be a bit you're like, is that exactly how it went? But it doesn't matter, because if you remember it, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's a general rule.
Yeah, I find that with like coming up with vocal lines, especially. Like, you'll come up with all kinds of very similar melodies, but like when you step away from it and come back, there's always one melody that you instantly start singing after that time, and that's always the one that you should kind of stick with, because, yeah, like you said, it's obviously like that for a reason.
Yeah.
So that's our Dare Mist Monday. Songwriting, future of Dare Mist. Songwriting? What? Songwriting, future of Dare Mist? What? Do you know what? I've actually just loved having the guys over and getting some chat, and that's actually been the really nice thing about it. Having you guys over and having a coffee and chilling out, which has been really, really good. We're playing the Hug and Pint on the 4th of March, Friday, 4th of March.
Which I went into for the first time at the weekend.
And there was a
Pretty good.
typical Ollie comment that you made.
The pints were too expensive.
Oh yeah.
Something along those lines.
No, but it was like.
Welcome to Glasgow.
Welcome to the West End.
Not that we want to say this because obviously we want people to come, but just a heads up. Bring probably about 50 quid.
Yeah.
You might get 2 pints out of that.
Stick to the tap water.
But it was nice. Like you said, it's quite small, I think. But it was a good first impression. Obviously, I didn't see the actual venue bit, but everybody seemed nice, and there's really good food as well. Apparently, I didn't try it, but it smelled good. So
It's good.
It's a different landscape after everything that's happened. So, to be honest, I don't even know what an expensive pint is anymore.
No, everything costs
£6?
50 quid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's been Dare Missed Mondays. Thanks for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe.
It was just actually I just thought of a joke.
You
just to
always
ruin your end.
always come in with more content
I do.
over and above.
I do because I just thought of a joke.
I always why is it I always round up and then you always come in with something extra?
You can edit this joke in
Right,
for
okay.
this conversation about pints, but
Right.
the reason it's called Hug and Pint and not pints is because they're so expensive.
Yeah.
Just one pint will
Yeah.
do it, you know.
That's true.
That was like a dad joke.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I get into trouble for doing dad jokes.
Not even sure it was a joke, but it was
It was it was
realistic.
It was
Yeah,
a
yeah.
joke. It was a joke to me. I
Anyway,
thought it was funny.
Hit the bell. I forgot to say that. Hit the bell.
Yeah, how do you write songs? Do you just sit down with your guitar and write a song? I wish I could do that. I think I've wrote about 2 songs like that.
I don't think you should think about it too much, but yeah, we'd love to know your specific ways and any really unusual ways. That would be great. You know, if you've got like
Yeah.
a really unique way of doing it that you don't know anybody else that does that, let us know.
See ya!
bye.
Sayonara.
And cut.